Everyone has dreams, and every dream deserves a place to grow. A space where you're safe and accepted.
Inspired and pushed to more than you thought possible.
A community that empowers and transforms.
Where there is no limit.
We are Greenhouse Art Center.
An organization dedicated to creating a welcoming place for hope.
Here, creativity thrives, and the arts are a vehicle for the community to grow together.
We offer a variety of programs for all ages.
Dance,
music,
visual arts,
media,
as well as leadership tracks,
family workshops,
community service,
summer camps, and so much more. As an organization, our dreams are taking us across the country and the globe, building communities internationally. Dedicated to empowering the next generation of creative leaders.
Our family has room for everyone, and we can't do this alone.
To hear more of our story, support us with resources, or join a Greenhouse program near you, visit www.greenhouseartcenter.org.
Everyone has dreams. Greenhouse brings the light needed, not only for those dreams to grow, but to thrive.
Oh actually say that we will be singing Ho Hey as well as a song called Tonight You Belong With Me. But tonight is about change and making a difference. So we're gonna make a difference to your programs. And Luke and I, thank you, I thought about it beforehand. Luke and I will be singing a little song called I'm Yours. And it goes a little something like this.
Yeah, maybe. Go for it.
Are we good? Great.
Well, you done to me, but I felt it, it tried to be jealous. So hot that I melted, I fell right through the cracks. And I'm trying to get back before the cool turn around. I've been giving it my bestest and nothing gonna stop me but divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn to win some, learn some, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. Oh, I'm yours. Open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn you're free. Look into your heart and you'll find love, love, love. Listen to the music of the moment, baby, dance and sing. We're just one big family. It's our God-forsaken right to be loved, love, 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 loved. So I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. Ooh, I've been spending way too long. You keep my tongue in the mirror and bending over backwards, trying to see it clearer, but my breath fogged up the glass. So I just drew a new face and I laughed. I won't hesitate no more, no more. This is our fate. I'm yours. Oh, I'm yours. So I won't hesitate no more, no more. This cannot wait. I'm yours. Hey.
Alright, let's have some fun.
We're adding Josh Dunn to the mix.
Just for fun, for fun.
Here we go.
Okay, I know it's kind of early in the night for audience participation, but we need you. So, this is a classic song, Ho Hey, Lumineers, we all know it. But the title is Ho Hey, and that's where you come in. Luke, will you play the beginning so I can guide everyone to where the we do? Ho! Hey! Yes, yes, almost. Ho! And then, nice, nice. And then, love it. And then, okay. And then,
I've been trying to do it right. Living a lonely life. I've been sleeping here instead. Been sleeping in my bed. Sleeping in my bed.
hit us back with the so show me family. All the good that I repeat. I don't know where I went wrong. I don't know where I belong.
can see in your program, that last performance was created in memoriam to Will Cole. He was both a mentor to the two artists that just performed and is also one of the longtime original early supporters of Greenhouse Art Center. We loved him very much. Now, this next piece is in memoriam of Sina Allen, affectionately known as Grammy by her granddaughter, our CEO and founder, Lauren Panzica. So this next piece is in her name. Upon Sina Allen's passing, a scholarship fund was created. And what that fund is used is to support our students, any new students or current students that have any financial difficulties. We're able to support them, or you are able to support them through a donation to the Sina Allen Fund. You can donate directly on our website. This next piece is about legacy. It is an expression of what legacy looks like through movement. I hope that you enjoy.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, oh, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And when the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer, let it be. For though they may be parted, there is still a chance that they will see. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, oh, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Oh, let it be. Let it be, oh, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it And when the night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine until tomorrow, let it be. I wake up to the sound of music. Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words
She was familiar with wars.
She was familiar with wars, despite feeling like every battle was lost.
Strangers told her she was blessed to be the daughter raised by the voices in her head. She tends to her battle wounds so often that they never heal, kneels.
She bows her body and pleads with God.
Father,
hear me,
know me.
Show me how to surrender, because I am tired of
fighting myself.
She was akin to flame,
fire. It was within her.
Desire.
She felt the burn of dissatisfaction in her throat. As she talked to herself, walked herself alongside the soothing sip of pleasure.
Measure. She neither tallied her mistakes on her arms nor emptied her feasts into sewers, but rather became the stop sign on her own journey.
Halt!
She screamed.
Where in the world do you think you were going?
She was pleased by rhyming, a game that littered her childhood.
Sewing similar sounds together, her musical mouth shaped the most marvelous melodies.
Melodies.
Can you hear them in her eyes? Can you see them in the way she listens?
She was enchanted by change.
Meanwhile, fear took his dark blue hands and played with her hair, braiding it into knots and tangles so that she might not come out the same.
Afraid just as much of what she did as for what she failed to do. She carried self-criticism to see how much she would allot herself for the day. She was a daredevil.
Daring herself into compassion. Disappointing herself into work.
Lying herself into happiness.
Confused, her shoelaces were tied together around worries too heavy to drag into the future.
Too extraneous to lift, shift. She tried to rhyme her way out of the reality she set up for herself. She was a barterer. She was a heart too kind.
Offering pieces of confidence out as concessions, letting the egos of the giants swallow the charisma she once had.
Amistad. She befriended comparison, letting him become the thief of her joy.
The glutton of her guarded heart. Sharp,
she broke.
Scattered.
She let the wind carry her, for she was too tired to fight her own battles.
Wounded, the salty tears didn't serve her well to clean the gashes she groped.
She was a sailor.
Tugging at the billows of her thoughts until they carried her out to sea, where people could read them and water them, for they grew into her words. Surrounded by water, she found herself dried up.
Words, they did not come.
She was silenced by her thoughts. Her growing library of dead self-talk bounded her too often. She was often lost somewhere between identity and responsibility, trapped in the quiet section. Shh. She whispers to herself.
Shh. She silences. She was loved, but not by herself. Love songs raged, but echoes found no shelter.
The self-directed apathy consumed her.
Little girl, little old me, it is not your responsibility to wear the world well.
You can't. You are merely a piece in a shattered mosaic. It never promised to be beautiful.
Little girl, little old me, you are familiar with wars. You must know the power and freedom of surrender.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, now I realize that someone took a raffle ticket from a stranger because I did not introduce myself. So let's take a step back. Hello everyone, I am Laura Madera and I'm your MC for the night. You've all been wonderful, and as you can see, I have another raffle ticket that I need to give away. But before I do, please listen closely. Ready? When you drop off your raffle ticket, it will indicate if it's for a red ticket or for a green ticket. If you drop your green ticket in the red bucket, it is invalid. We are so sorry. So please, if you have a red ticket, drop it in a red container, or it will be marked that it's for red tickets. If you have a green ticket, which we will actually be announcing the winner of the raffle for the green ticket prize in the next MC moment. If you have a green ticket, please make sure that the box is designated for green. Now, I need a winner, so do I have a brave volunteer? Sir, come to the front, please. What's your name?
Zach Pedigo.
Yeah! Give it up for Zach. Zach, would you say you know what Greenhouse is about? In your own words. How would you describe us? If not, I can help you.
So, from what I know, which is not terribly much, so Greenhouse is a non-for-profit that offers services to allow those who are not well off, those who do not have the same opportunities that many of us do, to experience and nurture the arts for themselves. And I can say that that in and of itself is a marvel and is so necessary in a world like ours, where we can get so caught up in what is tangible, in what is profitable, or what can provide, just the things that are just so material and so finite and that we need to survive, but actually don't survive with art either. So I'd like to think that that's what Greenhouse is about.
Absolutely. Now I have to tell you, I was going to ask you to dance what Greenhouse means, but you have earned your ticket. Give it up to him. Thank you for participating. Please just remember, we do have our 50-50 raffle. If you buy, yes, give it up for a 50-50. If you purchase a yellow ticket from the gentleman in the back, each ticket is $10. Every time you purchase a ticket, you are increasing your chances of winning half of the money that is raised through the purchase of yellow tickets. We have Mr. Gallo here walking around with yellow tickets if anyone would like to purchase. We also have red tickets. And in our next moment, we will announce the winners of the green ticket. So if anyone has a ticket that's green and you have not dropped it off, please do so now. Okay, without further ado, we will continue with the performances. Thank you.
I don't think you know him.
I'm not gonna dance, just to give a heads up. My name is Bram, and I am a film director, so I'm gonna share a film with you guys. Yeah, just a little bit of backstory about this film. So I made this for a guy named Jacob Jonas, who in his own right is a choreographer in the dance world, which I'll be honest, I don't really know much about. And I'm a big fan of dance, but I am definitely an outsider of the world. And I had a strong desire to make a dance film. And then this guy reached out to me a few months after I had this thought. And basically what he does is, during COVID, there was obviously no live performances happening. So Jacob Jonas thought, I'm gonna start an initiative to make films about dance. And so he started an organization called Films.Dance, and basically he came up with this experiment to partner a choreographer with a dancer, with a director, and a composer, and just say, make what you make. And so they've now made dozens of films, and each one is just incredibly unique and in a visual sense, in a tonal sense, in a movement sense. And so I was partnered as the director with this amazing choreographer named Jonathan Fredrickson, and he had this concept and kind of this character and this idea that he wanted to explore, and so I kind of translated it into a film, and this was the product. I'm really proud of it. We shot it about a year ago actually, and it released in May, and it's been, I think, received well. It's been a fun project for me that I'm proud of, so I hope you enjoy.
I carry them everywhere.
I'm the founder and artistic director of Greenhouse Art Center. Welcome from me to you. Welcome. Now I get to tell you a little bit more about why you're here. So we're going to jump right into it. So welcome. This is our mission and our vision. We are a holistic arts program in Harlem. We provide lots of different things, from dance to community events to summer camps, as you've heard so far. Our vision, though, is what I really want to talk to you about today, is we want to grow a worldwide network of communities to use arts program, career opportunities, leadership development, to foster intercultural relationships. We want to take what we're doing in Harlem and we want to expand it to other locations. And so I'm going to tell you a little bit about what Harlem looks like right now. So these are the things. This is actually us from Benefit Concert last year when we were here. These are what makes us different. So we're not just a dance program. We're not just an arts center. We provide accessible and affordable arts programming. We have a holistic approach to arts education, and we really focus on community impact through the partnerships that we have with schools, with churches, with other nonprofits located in our area. So this is Journey's story. She's actually at the top, the girl at the top of that photo. Journey came to us last year. A friend brought her on our Bring a Friend Day, and she's been with us ever since. And she was not the easiest child in my class. I've taught a lot of classes. She wasn't the easiest. She was kind of just all over the place. You can kind of tell her brain was just going a mile a minute. And so focusing was really hard for her. So that was something that we were working on in class and just helping her along the way. She definitely was a student that needed to use her body to be physical in the world, and to have structure and guidance and discipline. And so a couple months later, her mom told me, she's like, yeah, well, ever since I brought Journey to dance, I don't get called from her school anymore. And I was like, what are you talking about? And she said that Journey had such a hard time in school, even probably worse than in dance, and her mom would get called every day from the school. And so since she started in our program, her mom never got called about her bad behavior ever again. And so that made me think and reflect even deeper, because I was teaching Journey the way that I know to teach, and with our Complete Creative, which I'm going to talk about next, in all of our classes. And then to see a real life testimony like that of a young child truly being changed, it just really impacted me a lot, and I wanted to first share that incredible story about Journey. So this is what helped Journey, I guess, create her own new journey through the world. This is something called the Greenhouse Arts Effect. So we have been doing this since we opened our doors in 2015. We take this 5 different category approach to all of our arts training, from community service to social emotional health, academic growth, leadership development, and artistic growth. So a lot of times people see, oh, it's a dance studio. Oh, well, they're not really working on all 5 of these things. And that is what makes us different. That is why Journey started her transformation right before our eyes really quickly. So this is the Complete Creative. So this is what infiltrates every single class, whether I'm teaching, Miss Diana's teaching, Mr. Jonathan's teaching, Miss Nicole, any one of our teachers uses the Complete Creative. We have created it ourselves, so we're completely creative. We have 6 categories. So anything that you see in a class, right? So you're here, you're not seeing the class. But if you were to see a class, you would see care being given, you would see esteem being built, you would see imagination and skill, collaboration, and initiative. We truly believe that if these 6 things are present in a young person's life, their life is going to change. And so we take these concepts and then we put it into an art form. We put it into how we speak to our students, or how we do an activity, how Miss Diana does improvisation with our middle schoolers, so that they can start to engage that imagination and then think, oh, there are possibilities where they didn't think that there was. So that's a concept that is done in the dance room, in the studio, but that's also applied in all areas of life. And these 6 categories affect all areas of life. So this is what it looks like. So we have the worldview on the left and the implementation on the right. So we have preschoolers. So we wanted to create language. What is a preschooler going to come out of our program, whether they leave us tomorrow or whether they're with us through high school? What should a pre-K student know at Greenhouse? Every single time they come and leave Greenhouse, they need to know I matter and I'm important. Miss Nicole always has them pat themselves on the back and say, I'm so smart, I'm so talented. Right? Kristen, am I right? All the time. I'm so smart, I'm so talented. Her young daughter is in our program. We do that all the time. They need to know that they matter and they're important because that affects their esteem from the age of 3. Elementary school, my actions impact others. A lot of times elementary schoolers, they're trying to figure themselves out. And a lot of times they think in me. So how can we get an elementary school student who's still figuring themselves out to think, oh, actually my actions affect this person. That affects them for the rest of their life. Middle school, my voice matters to my community. Who did not have a great middle school experience? Am I the only one? Okay, great. Oh wow, a lot of you did. Good, I'm glad, I'm happy for you. Middle school is often not so great for many people. But great, I'm glad you had great experiences. Middle school can be a very tumultuous time, especially considering hormones are involved and all of those fun things. So we want our middle schoolers to know every single day that their voice matters. It's important that what they have to say matters because a lot of times in that age, they feel like they're starting to get ideas and they get shut down, whether it's a teacher that doesn't understand them or a parent who's not listening to them. And so we want them to know that their voice matters, and it not only matters, it matters to their community. Because I've seen middle school students change their community. And I will, till the day that I die, continue to make sure that I see middle schoolers change our community. Yes, I love that. High school is I can ignite and change the world. Sorry, I can ignite change in the world. And you're lucky because you already saw 2 of our high school interns dance tonight. You're gonna see them dance again, so just you wait. But if a high school student knows that they can ignite change in the world, then there's not gonna be much that is gonna take them out when stuff gets tough, right? If they truly know that, stuff is gonna happen. We talk about that all the time. So how do we implement that? In pre-K, it's affirmations and development skills. Elementary school, it's our growth journals, which we've created ourselves. Middle school is company and real talk sessions. Real talk is when Miss Diana gets them all. We have 7 new company members this year. And they had their first company class last night. And Miss Diana always starts class talking about things that matter. That's why we call it real talk. So students have a safe place to be honest and open up for discussion, to talk about maybe even conflicting ideas in the world today, and to discuss it before they go super hard into their dance training, which Miss Diana also does very, very well. And then our high school internship with Mr.Tuna, we like to call him Mr. Tuna. And this is the first year, you guys are literally experiencing our interns, our first high school interns. We've had college interns, we've had like young adult internships, but this is the first time we kind of took our young adult internship, college internship, and turned it into a high school internship. What do high schoolers need right now? And it's awesome because we're literally creating it as we go. One of the things I also wanted to mention maybe they're gonna jump up, is for our middle school students, we also, what I was just telling you about is in our studio, okay? So we have our studio classes. We also, like I said, have community partnerships. We have a partnership with a charter school that is around the corner from us. They actually bring their middle schoolers to the new studio, which is so cool. And I've had a great time with them, 7th and 8th graders. And last week, I was like, I need to share this at benefit concert. Last week, I opened up with a real talk session about what are things that, have you ever had a time that you feel confident? Raise your hand. Have you ever had a time where you have felt insecure? Raise your hand. Have you ever had a time where you wanted to create something and have a dream for your life? And there was a multitude of very different answers. And then I asked if someone wanted to share. And I opened the can of worms. We didn't even dance that day. I could not believe my ears. All of a sudden, this safe space, when we moved into our new studio, which you're gonna see in a second, we declared that it would be the most safest, uplifting environment in our community, and we would stick to that. And all of a sudden, this safe place, all of these walls of these 7th and 8th graders fell down, talking about trauma, talking about insecurities, talking about bullying, talking about not measuring up, talking about my parents don't listen to me, talking about the responsibilities that their parents put on them and telling them that they shouldn't cry because they're too old to cry. And I was like, wow. I asked about, do they have a school counselor to speak to? No. Do you have free time at school to like talk to your friends about this? No. And all of a sudden our space we didn't dance. And I knew that's not what they didn't need to dance that day. They needed to talk. They needed to end like, me too, that happens to me. And all of a sudden, this wall just came down. And so that was from a real talk discussion. So those are the types of things of why we say like, we're doing so much more than just the arts. We use the arts to make a difference because it's fun and creative and we can do so much with it. All right, let's carry on. So these are just some Google reviews. You could Google it yourself if you'd like. But these are just some words I wanted to throw out to you. This is how some of our families have described us. Quality dance instruction, need an outlet, community, the world will be a better place, self-confidence, dynamic, thoughtful, welcoming, innovative, leadership, affordable, personal growth. We can go to the next one. This is our new home. It's awesome. Now, if you're experiencing Greenhouse for the first time, you'd be like, oh yeah, that's a dance studio. Well, it's been a journey, let me tell you. Okay, this is our 7th year. We have been from church basement to the Salvation Army to nasty floors, no mirrors, no dance floor, just simply doing the work. Like year after year after year. Marissa and Lisa, our high school parents, have been there. This is like an upgrade. Like an upgrade. It's a miracle, to be perfectly honest. It is a miracle. And I'm very thankful to say that my brothers in the audience who did all of the construction for us. So thank you, AJ. We are both resourceful children of our parents, and our resourcefulness comes out in a multitude of ways, but he's done wonders for our space. This is our space lived in, so take a look at these amazing little humans, big humans. This was just last week. They are just we have a homework section, so they come here straight from school a lot of the times. We have our little ones. We're gonna be fundraising for our dividers. We can have 2 classes happening at the same time, which is great. Those are some of our little ones over on the left, and then our big ones to the right. And so we just wanted to show you how much they're loving this new space. So where are we going? Harlem is great. We love it, and we're gonna be there for 5 years at least, because that's what our lease is. But what are we gonna do beyond our cute little tiny studio in Harlem? We have a lot of things. Like I said in the beginning, our dream is to grow multiple places, multiple centers in different demographics, in different locations in cities. First of all, we want to start another location in New Jersey. We're already teaching at some schools in New Jersey, and we want to do the same thing. We want to get a studio and start classes in New Jersey as well. We're going to get our complete creative curriculum copyrighted. We also have a teacher training program that we did last year and this year. Miss Natalie is here as a part of our teacher training program, who's doing amazing things in classes right now. So we want to copyright those programs. We're in the midst of adding music, art, and media programming. And we need to establish our board. So that is what we're going to be focused on for the next 1 to 2 years, and much more than that. These are just like our big heavy hitter goals. So in 2 to 3 years, we want to take our students on trips. Like, how great would that be, right? I learned a lot as a young person going on like service trip, organization trips, where I got to see a lot of different things in the world, and that changed my life, and we would love to do that with our students. We would like to do Greenhouse on Tour fundraising, so it's similar to what you're experiencing tonight, benefit concert, and we travel around to different cities and tell people about Greenhouse and put on a show and say like, hey, come support us, and also watch us dance because it's fun, and build more community organization partnerships. In 3 to 4 years, our goal is to open a greenhouse cafe. Who remembers like Rainforest Cafe? Like, cool, right? Well, they don't really exist many places anymore, but something like that, that's open all the time, and the proceeds of what we would make in the cafe would directly support our programming. We also want to be able to hire parents and students and old students that come back and provide jobs in our area, and just create an all-around-the-clock hub for food, because, I mean, why don't we want to provide food, right? Like, people gather for food, as you're gonna experience upstairs in a little bit. And economic and education family pathways. So there's a lot in that bucket. That is a heavy topic. I'll tell you about it another time. But we want to create projects and workshops and pathways for people for sustainability, right? So we provide arts education, but we want to be able to provide pathways that is more than just that, so that the whole family can be supported no matter what. And in 4 to 5 years, our dream is to have an international greenhouse art center. Woo! Yeah. So your support directly affects these 3 things. Just the fact of you buying a ticket tonight, it is affecting these 3 things. These are the 3 most important things that probably will always remain the 3 most important things to be able to support our staff, our space, and our scholarships. Laura talked about the scholarship fund earlier, and you're going to see in a second what your contribution can do as a scholarship. Most of our staff volunteer majority of what they actually should be paid, just because they love Greenhouse, they love our kids, they love our community, and we want to be able to pay them what they actually deserve. And our space, our new space, has a lot of extra costs that we have not had the expenses of those before, and so we want to be able to be supported in this space for the next 5 years. So you have 2 options in giving. We have our monthly giving, and we have our one-time gift. So if you see in the green underneath each level, it tells you how many classes your donation will sponsor. A lot of our company girls, our 7 company girls, a lot of their parents have already told us on very separate occasions that they can't afford it. They can't afford the classes that are in partnership with company. And so it is my mission and our mission today. We're also having a benefit concert in New Jersey tomorrow. Our goal and our mission is to get 25 monthly sponsors so that we can make sure that we've already given out some scholarship funds from my grandmother's scholarship fund. That only happened in July, and we already have given some to our scholarship students. And so I would love to be able to provide our company families with the scholarship amount that they need. All the scholarships that we give, none of it is just kind of like, here, everything's for free. The parent pays some, and then we cover the rest. So there always is a partnership with each scholarship. So would you consider contributing to our program? We can use your help as a monthly donor, as a one-time donor, as a board member, network connections, volunteer time, and event sponsor. A lot of the raffle items were donated from different companies and individuals. So we're doing one tomorrow. We're gonna do this more often. And also for our recitals, a lot of times we do fundraisers to cover costume fees. A lot of parents, if their child's in a couple classes, they can't afford all of the costumes, even though we do our very best to keep them as low as possible. And so when it comes time for like Christmas time and the springtime, we do 2 recitals. The next performance you're gonna see is actually from our past spring recital. And we always need costume donors, which is done through Venmo and Zelle, which a lot of you guys had just done tonight with the raffle tickets. So if you'd like to support us in those ways, all the donations through our donation site are tax deductible, not necessarily through Venmo and Zelle. They don't give us that option, unfortunately. But yeah, so have a think about it tonight. We're gonna have our reception. We're gonna sell more raffle tickets. Raffle tickets directly affect all of these scholarships and support. So please consider how you can donate. It's all on our website, greenhouseartcenter.org. There's a big donate button. And so please consider how you can continue to donate. And so we actually have some monthly donors that are present here tonight, which we will be giving them a toast later. But thank you all for donating to us monthly. It truly makes a huge difference. Thank you.
Productions. Yeah. Are you guys enjoying yourselves?
Yeah.
Seems like it. Loving the hooting and hollering. Sounds like we're having a blast. Really excited. Are we ready?
Yeah. Am I coming through?
Yep.
Yeah.
Something like that. Birthday. She's our founder, our CEO, but so much more than that because she is so many of our very best friends. And she's very important to a lot of our New York journeys, especially mine. I mean, I can't speak for nobody else, but I think I can speak for everybody else when I say that this woman is small, but mighty. And she has meant so much to so many of us. And not only do we love Greenhouse and the mission and believe in what this dream is, but we do this partially because we believe so much in our sister. We have so much faith in this dream that was planted in her heart so many years ago. And like all the words that we say about her and all this stuff, like it's really, really true. Like it's not just us like, like it's real, you know, like she's the real deal. She's the real deal. Yeah. She's the real deal. So can we just give a round of applause and a happy song to her. She doesn't know that I'm singing it.
Everywhere I'm turning, nothing seems complete. I stand up and I'm searching for the better part of me. I can't do the wrong part. Hang my head from sorrow, slay the humanity. Lay it on my shoulders. Gotta find strength in me. 'Cause she is Superwoman. She is. Yes, you are. Even when I'm a mess, I still put on the best. Witness on my chest. Oh yes, I'm a Superwoman. This is for all the mothers fighting better days to come. And all my women sitting here trying just to get it done. And all my sisters coming together, say yes I will, yes I can, 'cause I am Superwoman. Yes I am. Yes she is. Even when I'm a mess, still put on the best witness on my chest. Oh yes, I'm a Superwoman. And I'm breaking down, and I can't be found, 'cause I start to get weak. But no one knows me underneath these clothes. I can fly. We can fly. Oh, 'cause you are Superwoman. Yes, you are. Yes, she is. Even when I'm a mess, still put on the best witness on my chest. Oh yes, I'm a Superwoman. Oh, let me tell you, I am Superwoman. Yes, I am. Even when I'm a mess, I still put on the best witness on my chest. Oh yes, I'm a Superwoman. Yes, I am. Said I'm a Superwoman. Yes, we are. Yes, I am. Yes, you are.
So, thank you so much. We love